I'm Debbie.
And I'm Tim.
Welcome to Vintage Food Farm, or should I say, welcome to Siem Reap, Cambodia. Here's our driver. Hello, how are you? Hello, good morning. So our tuk-tuk driver is here to pick us up, and we are going to Tonle Sap Lake, which is a floating village. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's the wet season, so there'll be heaps of water, so it's very exciting. The tuk-tuk drivers are so reliable, they always turn up on time. So go with a tuk-tuk driver whenever possible. It is a 29-kilometre drive out to Tonle Sap, and that is costing us $20 in the tuk-tuk. And then we'll also have to buy tickets out there to go onto the lake and go for a tour around the floating village. Even the drive is beautiful. It is totally through the countryside, and we'll see lots of people living their lives on the side of the country roads. When you go in a car, it may seem like it's nicer because it's air conditioned, and I totally get the logic, but it is actually nicer, in our opinion, in a tuk-tuk, because you have the beautiful breeze. You are right out here with all the people on their motorbikes. You get all the smells, all the people, and you just feel like you're really a part of the city, and it is completely comfortable. It is very cool because you've got the breeze and you've got the beautiful sheltered roof. So highly suggest at least give a tuk-tuk a go when you are in Cambodia, and particularly in Siem Reap because it's so quiet on the roads compared to other cities in Southeast Asia.
So with tuk-tuk drivers, they're thoughtful enough to even think about when you go to pass a truck, what side the truck's exhaust is on, to make sure you don't get caught up in the exhaust of the truck as you go past them.
Very nice. I forgot, but I'm reminded very quickly, always wear sunglasses when you're doing the big tuk-tuk rides, because once you get out to the country, there is a lot of dust in the air that will get in your eyes. So the main local takeaway food that everybody eats in Cambodia is barbecue. So it's duck or chicken or sausages or anything cooked on the coals, and they stick it on a stick, and that is the most popular local street food, and it's fantastic. And you'll see it all along these country roads. The whole place smells like barbecue. It is amazing. It is a country of barbecue. These country roads in the countryside of Cambodia are so beautiful and so lush because it's the wet season. So even though, you know, some people might say don't come during the wet season because it rains, it is so worth coming. It's beautiful. Hello. There's even a nursery, a street side nursery stall in this beautiful local market area. Look how cool this is. Hello. It's very bumpy but very fun. Everyone's doing their shopping, buying their food. So this is the wet season, so there's heaps of puddles and heaps of potholes everywhere. So especially on these dusty roads, make sure you've got your sunglasses on. Oh, I want you on. Okay. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
So we have to get a ticket. Ooh. So our driver is so fantastic. He gave us an ice cold bottle of water, and now Tim is just, and some cloths to keep us cool, and Tim's just going to go and get some tickets now.
For community boat, you take mini motorboat like this, only 2 people to see the high sea.
Yes.
Inside the village, yeah, the boat can stop waiting for you if you want to walk around inside the village, talk and other people. Take mini motorboat bring you see the big lake, to see the outside the mangrove forest.
Yes.
And then you take the small boat that look for rowing for you by hand around inside the mangrove forest, 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, and then take mini motorboat bring you see the big lake.
Okay.
They take around 2 hours or 2 hours.
And how much does that cost?
The mini motorboat with the small boat, $35 per person.
Okay. We'll do that. This sounds so cool. So this is where Siem Reap is, and this is Tonle Sap Lake. So Tonle Sap Lake in the wet season gets up to 250 kilometres long and 100 kilometres wide. It ranges from 1 metre deep, and then in the wet season it goes up to 10 metres deep. And I'll show you these chickens. Look at these long-legged friends. Hello, chook, 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 chook. Hello, chook, 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 chook. So while Tim's getting the tickets, it's going to cost $35 each, but we get a few boats around the whole place. So that's pretty cool. I am going to drink the water that the driver gave us because it's hot. Nobody understands why I've got to film all these chickens. I would love to put one in my bag and take it home. I have chickens in Australia, so I love them. Hello, little chicken. Look at all these beautiful coconuts. And these people are selling heaps of fruit and Pringles and bananas and chips, Lays. More tourists.
Some more tourists.
So if you come out here, this where you get the ticket booth is the last toilets. They are very clean. So if you need to go before you get out to Tonle Sap, go here. They call it the happy room. And the one thing I will say is that there is no toilet paper. So in Cambodia, always have some tissues in your bag. And if you get caught out, you will notice that there is a bum gun in every toilet which you can use. Fun fact. And there's also a donation box out the front. So whenever you go to the toilet at a private public toilet, you need to pay something just so that they can afford to keep it nice and clean. So when you come into the countryside and it's so beautiful, it is really tempting maybe to get your tuk-tuk driver to pull over and let you go for a walk, but you still need to be very, very aware that you don't know what areas are cleared of landmines and what areas aren't. And there are people that die every single day in Cambodia after living in areas for years by standing on a landmine. So really stick to the main paths and the main roads wherever you can. So every time a car overtakes us on a dusty road, you have a look up there, that car just overtook us. The driver slows right down so that we get out of the trail of dust from behind that car. Very cool. Cows and fishermen. Their boats along the side, just incredible. I don't know which way we came this time compared to which way we went last time, but last time we came along the main roads and this time we've come right out into the country, so we're very lucky that we went with this driver. It is so cool. Look at all these boats. It's probably low tide at the moment, which is why they're all parked. Oh, isn't it? There is no tide, so it's not low tide because it's a lake. Okay. Good. Look at this place. This is the countryside. Okay, awesome. What's your name?
My name Owen.
Owen.
Yes.
Owen. Hello, Owen. I'm Debbie and Tim.
How long does it take?
Bạn gặp bao nhiêu viên đấy ạ? Cay cuộn rồi. Anh mới đi ở hả?
So once you get out here, we've given the guy our tickets. Oh, thank you. Hello. This is our driver. Thank you, Akun. So this is our driver of our boat. So he's going to take us. So he's got the Thailand number 8 Makita shirt on. So we need to watch that. Hello, how are you?
Awesome. Come.
So this is great because our driver's coming with us, which is pretty cool. So easy, easy. And into our boat. This is so cool. Do we sit on the same side or different side? Different side. Yeah, balance, balance, balance. I am so happy we came to the Tonle Sap Lake. This is an absolute must-do. amazing. So beautiful. In the highest time, so in the wet season, which is probably about now, it is 250 kilometres by 100 kilometres, and it has 1.2 million people living off of it. So to put that into perspective, Siem Reap has about 240,000 local people living there. And when the tourists come, there's like hundreds of thousands more. This whole lake, 250 kilometres by 100 kilometres, supports 1.2 million people with food and fish and everything. Schools, pool halls, you name it, everything is here. On stilts coming up, absolutely amazing. So they're on those stilts so that when the water rises, when it rains, because it can go from 1 metre to 10 metres, their houses are still clear of the water. Just look at this place. So even though they call this the floating village, these houses don't float. They're actually just on stilts, so that as the water rises up, they're still above the water level. There are some that are actually floating. Just look how high they are. It's like 10 metres off the ground or off the water level. I love how house proud some of these people are. Like they've got all their pot plants and their decorative stuff, making their houses look really beautiful and feel really homely. It's hard to get your head around that 1.2 million people live here and live off of this river. It's got some sort of UNESCO protection for diversity in wildlife because it is so important to the people of Cambodia in order to get all of their fresh fish and their snails and their frogs and everything that they eat. And that is kangkong. So that is water spinach, which is kangkong, which we grow at home. This kid looks like he's going to school with his backpack on his back. I think this is like a restaurant with all information about the fish. We just came in a little bit hard. Look at this. Okay, rock and roll. Ooh, look how pretty this is. If you want to have a rest, you could use a hammock.
You want a beer? Okay, let's go to the boat right now.
So beautiful. This is so beautiful, isn't it? This is so exciting. So I didn't film it so much because it was a bit awkward because I was falling over everywhere, but we're now in a canoe and we are going to go through the mangroves of the Tonle Sap River. So this is a little bit terrifying because there could be crabs or freshwater crocodiles, who knows. And this lovely lady, it's so cool. It's so shady and beautiful. This is one of the best tours I've ever done in my life, and it is so worth it. I think it's going to end up costing us just over $100 for the tuk-tuk driver and all of these boat rides, but just incredible. This reminds me so much of far north Queensland, which is why I'm very aware of snakes and spiders and crocodiles and frogs and crabs, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Here's a local guy with all his fishing nets or his crab pots. No, she's pointing up in the sky or something.
Monkey.
Where? Oh, look at the monkey. Look at you. Ooh. Hello. You're angry. So cute. And the lady's making him angry. I can't believe there's just a monkey in the tree. Hello, so this is like a little floating market.
Are you from?
Australia.
Oh, very good, Australia.
Yes. Where are you from?
Cambodia.
So, Australia.
Yeah, good.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah, very good in Australia. And Cambodia, good.
Very good in Cambodia.
You happy?
Very happy. So we just got off our boat and we are now in a restaurant in the middle of the Tonle Sap Lake, and there's heaps of, look at this. Okay, so I'm going to show you this and tell you that's why you don't swim in the Tonle Sap Lake. And then here we go across, and up here is a freaking crocodile.
Multiple crocodiles.
Look at them.
Look at the nose.
So they've got the baby crocodiles. There's another little sneaky guy checking us out, wanting to eat us. So these are all freshies?
No.
No?
No.
What do you mean?
Estuarine.
Hey?
Saltwater crocodiles.
Salt water?
Yeah, no, look at this.
I know that, like in Australia, they eat crocodile meat here in the tourist areas. Akuncharan. So look at this. Whoa! This is so beautiful. So we're inside the mangroves in this beautiful restaurant. So when the locals had enough of the tourists, they all lay in these hammocks and have a sleep. This is so beautiful here. It's lovely. I'm just going to say it once more. It cost us like $100 to come out for the whole day. It is so cool. Are you having a good day?
Yes.
Whereabouts are you from?
Italy.
Italy. Oh, very hot for you then.
Yes. And very humidity.
Yes, very humid. Very.
Where are you from?
We're from Australia
Australia. Okay.
and we love Cambodia.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
It's beautiful. Do you like the food?
Yeah, if it's not spicy, yes.
Oh, yeah.
My stomach doesn't.
Have a great day. Nice to meet you. We're sitting in a restaurant in the beautiful Tonle Sap Lake, and we are going to eat some really great food. So basically a meal here is $8, which is very, very expensive in Cambodian terms.
It's for a grilled chicken.
And there's
It's huge.
I think we should just get that. Hey?
Do you want to get something small like we did yesterday?
Okay, all right.
Go and do that, and
Yeah.
then we're going to that other restaurant.
Is there like, so they've got a duck omelette, fried fish meatballs, which look like fish cakes. Seriously, let's just, do you want to get fish amok?
Yeah.
Fish amok?
Yeah.
So we'll just get fish amok and fried fish meatballs. Loklak. Fried fish? No?
Wouldn't you rather get a mock?
Okay.
Well, I want to get the fish meatballs. That
Yes,
looks great.
okay. All right, so can we order, please? Could we get the fish meatballs? And can we get fish amok?
Yes.
Does that come with rice?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and
Fry muối, amok fry muối.
thank you so much. Yeah. So we're going to have fish amok, which is a very traditional Cambodian meal, which is fish in coconut milk with turmeric and all the spices. And then we're also going to have what they call fish meatballs. And I'm not going to relate them to any other nationality because this is Cambodia and we are eating fish meatballs. And we also got a Coke and a beer. It's so good.
And cool. It's
Yeah.
not overly hot.
Yeah. And all the locals are just out there fishing. When you're going through the mangroves, you'll see all the fish traps. So I think they're fish traps or they could be crab traps, but it's just so lovely. And we just met an Italian tourist. And it's really funny because she said that she wasn't sure about the food because she doesn't like spicy food. But Cambodian food is not spicy.
I don't like spicy food. I haven't had anything spicy yet.
I love spicy food, and I actually went and picked a chili from the garden around the pool at the hotel in case I need a fix. Like, that's how not spicy the food is. So those people are going on a big tour. So recommend you doing a smaller tour with just the people you are with or by yourself because it has been fantastic and I'm not sure how much cheaper it would be to do it that way anyway. Ooh. Look at this. Local Cambodian food. So steamed rice, and the rice here is amazing. That's fish amok, which is a very Cambodian local dish. These are fish meatballs and then more steamed rice. So I think, do you remember how much everything was?
I think $8 each.
Yeah, I think the fish amok and the meatballs were $8 each, and that comes with the rice. And then my beer was $1.50 US, and your Coke was about $1. Oh, $1.50. So definitely more expensive than in town, but still completely acceptable when you think where we are and how much business they can possibly do out here, and they've got to survive. So Tim is going to show you how to eat the fish meatballs and let us know if they're any good. So take your lettuce and pop your fish meatball into it, and then take some herbs. And what sort of herbs? Oh wow, look at this.
It's basil.
So that's fish mint, which we grow at home, and Thai basil. So wow, two things that we grow at home. That's incredible. So a green bean, some fish mint, some Thai basil, some cucumber, and then he's going to wrap up the fish meatball in the lettuce with the herbs, and he's going to dip it into the sweet chili and fish sauce dipping sauce, and then he's going to give us the verdict.
It's really good, really fishy, like, but not overly strong fishy. And then all the herbs with it just make it so fresh.
So I'll just try a fish meatball by itself, just in the dipping sauce. Oh. So that is chewy and soft. It has a little bit of chili in it. It has garlic. It has fish sauce. It is the tastiest fish meatball you will ever have. That is incredible. And now I'm going to eat it wrapped up in the herbs. So just taking a little bit of your lettuce, and you put your fish ball in there, and you put your fish mint, and you put your Thai basil. And when I say fish mint and Thai basil, there will be a Cambodian word for it, and I will find out what that is eventually. And then I wrap that into a little bundle, and I dip that into the dipping sauce. That is the best. That is so good. It's got the fry, it's got the fish flavour, it's got the herb flavour, it's got the sweetness from the sweet chili dipping sauce. That is the absolute bomb. That is the best $8 you will ever spend. That is fantastic. And these are just made with fish mince, which you can see if you go to the markets, they sell big containers of fish mince. So the next thing we're going to taste at this restaurant in the middle of Tonle Sap Lake is the fish amok. And we figure because we're on a lake where they catch heaps of fish, we're going to try their fish. Look at that. So sometimes this is served in a banana leaf, sometimes it's served in a bowl. I can already see it has a ton of lemongrass and coconut milk. And Tim's just using his fork to push it onto his spoon. Good?
Yeah. That's wonderful. That's a wonderful, wonderful fish curry.
So now it's my turn. So I'm just going to put and make sure I get some. So there's heaps and heaps of fish and vegetables in here. So I'll pop that onto the spoon. I'll pop a little bit of rice with it, and then taste test. It's really different. So it's like a very intense turmeric curry. It has a little bit of chili in it. It has all the flavour from the vegetables and the fish. And then with the rice and the herbs in it, the lemongrass, I think it has some Thai basil or something in it. Kaffir lime. It's got kaffir lime finely sliced up as well. That is fish amok. That is one of the most famous Cambodian Khmer meals, and it is fantastic. So highly recommend that out here too. Just want to show you how when they put the fish meatballs into the hot oil, they all stick together. So you've got to pull them apart. So good. And with the fish mint and the Thai basil and the lettuce and the beans, it's fantastic, but also just in the dipping sauce. It is so good. Anyone who says to you that Cambodian food is not as good as Thai food, aka Uncle Roger, they are absolutely full of rubbish. This food is incredible. Hashtag Uncle Roger. So we're just getting stuck into the fish amok. and I can taste a heap of very fresh turmeric. So it's not dried turmeric, it's fresh turmeric, which is what they use mostly in Cambodia. It has got fresh ginger, it has got coconut milk, it has got garlic, it has got a whole heap of fresh vegetables, as well as the boneless fish fillet. And it is absolutely beautiful. And then you put the curry on top of your rice, and the juice all runs down into the rice. The fish is so beautiful. So I said boneless, and I should be very careful about that, because even if it says it's boneless, or even if you think it's boneless, a lot of the dishes in Cambodia with fish in them do have bones, particularly things like the fish sour soup. So if you do not like eating around fish bones, always get the sour chicken soup or the sour beef soup or the sour prawn soup rather than the fish soup, which can have a lot of bones in it. This amok did have one bone in it across the whole thing. So yeah, you do need to be careful. So in Cambodia, when you are eating a curry or an amok, you will use a spoon and a fork, and you use your spoon to put anything onto that you are going to put into your mouth, and you use the fork to just put it onto the spoon. The only exception to that is if you are having a soup noodle dish, where you can use chopsticks and a soup spoon, because that has a Chinese heritage, and obviously if you're eating noodles you would want to eat it with chopsticks. So, but with Cambodian food, you use the fork to put the food onto the spoon, and then it is only the spoon that you put in your mouth. You don't put the fork in your mouth. Fish amok. So that was a beautiful meal. These look like local Cambodian people. Okay, so that is our bill.
Not can speak English writing.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay. So
But you can write good Cambodian.
Yes, good Cambodian. So we've got the fish meatballs, and the fish amok were $8, and the and the steamed rice.
Fried rice for the driver.
Oh yeah. And so we shouted our driver a fried rice for $8, and then we had a Cambodian beer, and we had a Coke, and he had a drink as well. Thank you so much. That was absolutely beautiful. So in total, that is $29 US. So what would that be in real?
118,000.
So $29 US, and that's approximately 100. No, yeah.
116,000.
Yeah. So that was $29 US, which is roughly 116,000 real. So we're out in the middle of Tonle Sap Lake. That is such a great deal. And to be able to get beautiful Khmer food has just been incredible. Akuncharan, thank you so much. So that was fantastic. So while we were sitting here, we saw a lot of tour groups going with multiple people in the boats. So I'd be interested to know how much cheaper that is, because I really feel like the $35 each to do the tour that we have done, where we've had our own boat, our own driver, our own tuk-tuk driver that came with us as well, and then we had our canoe trip through the mangroves, was sensational value. So for the whole day, I think it's costing us like $120. So $120 includes our tuk-tuk ride from Siem Reap, our boat rides through the floating village on our private boat with our private driver, a private canoe trip through the mangroves, a beautiful local Khmer meal with local fish, a couple of drinks. We also had some drinks out in the mangroves as well, and a packet of some sort of unidentifiable tomato snack / chip. But yeah, great day and very, very cool price.
Do you want to go up and see the estuarine crocodiles again?
Yes. So Tim and I are having an argument as to whether these are freshwater crocodiles or saltwater crocodiles. So I think they are freshwater crocodiles and Tim thinks they are saltwater crocodiles. So I will show you and you can tell us what you think. So Tim's bringing the island of crocodiles over to us so we can stand on it. You've got to be pretty self-sufficient here in Cambodia. So the reason I think they're freshwater, you might be right, is I think their noses are sort of narrow.
They're as short as...
Oh, that's a saltwater crocodile for sure.
Can you put your strap on? I'm not going in. I am not going in after the GoPro.
Okay. I think Tim's right. I think they're definitely the Cambodian equivalent of a saltwater crocodile, which means they are much more aggressive than a freshie. So yeah, don't go swimming in Lake Tonle Sap. That's terrifying. Okay, let's go. So that is it. That is the Tonle Sap Lake, just near Siem Reap in Cambodia. Highly worth the trip. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm. So when you drink Cambodia beer and you pop the top with this old school pop top, it tells you whether you've won a free beer or not. But because I can't speak Khmer and I can't read Khmer Sanskrit, I have no idea. Does this mean we've won a free beer or not? No.